Hello, and welcome back to another edition of Junkyard Hack. We are finally getting back to doing a few things on the Biscayne. First of all, let me point out that we're just touching up some minor things on the engine. As you see, I got an air cleaner on it. I got the cheapest air cleaner I could possibly get from eBay. It's got a washable element in there, so that's good. Keep the debris and critters and everything out of the carburetor until I get this thing back on the road and running regular. Also, those hideous T-handle hold downs. Two schools of thought on those. Some people love them, some people hate them. I hate them, but I like them because they're convenient, and I don't like dropping screws. And I have a tendency, I'm clumsy, I drop screws, so I don't care. I'll settle for them. And again, the cheapest set I could possibly get on eBay. They went in super easy, no problem, boom, they're in, holding the valve covers in. And probably going to change the valve covers out when I get a little bit more things, more priority things done to this car. But in the meantime, you got that done. A few more little minor odds and ends I got to do up here. I have to connect the carburetor linkage to the accelerator paddle. The linkage is back there. You see that silver flat thing that connects the carburetor linkage. I don't have anything that's supposed to be there. However, what I'm going to probably use in the meantime, because I'm a hack, I'm going to use mechanics wire just for the meantime until I get something rigged up that's better. I've seen other people do it. It works. And so I'm not too good to do that. I'm not too good to do much of anything. I'd use a zip tie probably, but mechanics wire has proven that it'll work in a pinch. So anyway, that's not the big thing. The big thing I got done is not in the engine compartment, but as you'll see, I finally got my drive shaft in. Now this drive shaft for this particular model had to be shortened 5 1/4 inches. I probably could have gotten away with 5 inches, but I did 5 1/4 inches. And yeah, that's about it probably could have gotten a little bit more. I have a little bit of slack there in the yoke. If you look at that ring there, that's where that seats the bottom. The farthest part in there that it would seat is where that ring is, that ring of dirt. So I had about that much play in there, which is okay. But this drive shaft was cut down 5 1/4 inches to accommodate this this transmission, this Turbo 350. Now this is the V8 small block Chevy V8 and Turbo 350 combination, and I had in the past, I had or the original engine, I'm sorry, was a 6-cylinder with the 3-speed manual transmission. I think it's a Muncie 3-speed, I'm not sure. Excuse me with camera work, but anyway, what I'm doing now is I have to put these screws in to hold the carrier bearing in, and that's my final touches on this thing. So that's what I'm going to do here. Got this started. The other one here started here. Trying to do this with one hand, and I am, like I said, I'm clumsy, so a lot of other YouTubers can do this no problem, but I am, like I said, clumsy. So catch a thread, catch a thread, catch a thread. There we go. Okay. This is the 2 bolts that hold the carrier bearing in. Now, a lot of people on YouTube that I said that I checked out said that fishing this drive shaft through was hard, and I did not find it hard at all. I found it, if you just take your time and hang on a second here. Sorry about that. I'm trying to reach for my socket. Now this is a 11/16 bolt. Let me back up a little bit on this. This is the perils of not having a lift. we're just going to snug them up a little bit. I'm coming back in here and retightening everything. Actually, I'm probably going to put some anti-seize on there or something like that. But anyway, that's holds that in. And back here, I'm missing a lock washer for one of these saddle bolts. That's the one right there. Yeah, I'm missing a lock washer right there, so I gotta go find that. And these are loose. These have to be tightened up and snugged in. I have to get a wrench for that. So we got lock washers on both of those. They seat in right. Now, I had this done at, let me see if I can show them. Yeah. Okay, let me see if I can show that. Okay, that is Blue Hen Spring Works in Milford, Delaware. If anybody's local or close to local. Blue Hen Spring Works, let me pull out a little bit. There's the phone number right there. It's 422, let me steady, 56 or 8505, hang on. Yes, 8505. I'm trying to work with glasses and no glasses and trying to focus this and everything, so I apologize for all this seasickness I'm giving you. But yeah, this was not a hard job at all. It was a very expensive job, though. So what I'm going to say right now is, I'm happy where I'm at right now because this is the prettiest thing under this car. It's also the most expensive thing I spent on this car. This drive shaft, to get it fixed, to get it cut, balanced, and new spicer joints put on it, costs more than the engine and transmission together. Okay, so yeah, it's a junkyard engine and a used transmission, and I have no idea whether it works or not, but was promised that it worked. But nevertheless, this was a total of $744.05 or something like that to get done. The reason why is because it was $300 to make the cut, just to do the cut. Okay. Each shaft, there's two shafts in there in this model. Each shaft costs $100 to balance, and one of the the spicer U joints are $20 a piece, 3 of them, and the what else am I thinking? Oh yeah, this here, that yoke. I had to get a new yoke, and they provided a new yoke because my old yoke was damaged and it would not fit the universal joint properly. The snap ring wouldn't work or something to that effect. Anyway, they went and replaced that, so that was I'm not sure how much that was. It was under 100, but not much. Anyway, all told, $744 and change. So, with that being said, had I known it would be this expensive, I would have ordered the piece that is on eBay. There's a company out in California that makes them, and for that money, you get all the good universal joints, I believe spicer joints, and they give you a better carrier bearing. This is a stock carrier bearing, and the carrier bearing they give you is going to be have a neoprene center and more heavy duty or something to that effect. So if I was going to do this again, I'd have just ordered the one that's already fit for it, and I believe you order it from the company and they make it especially for the Turbo 350. They also make them for other transmissions, but I know that I looked into that, and I thought this was originally going to cost anywhere between $300 and $500, and that's all I thought it was going to cost, so I went this route. But anyway, I'm rambling. I'm happy to get this drive shaft in. I gave him the measurements. I was stressing because I wanted to make sure that the measurements were right. And even though I took a lot of different measurements and I could double, 12 times I confirmed it was the right amount. You're always, on the edge of your seat until you actually get it in there and make sure you're right. So with that being said, I'm a happy person. I got the drive shaft in, and let me get out from under here. Okay, we got our shifter in. Linkage is hooked up to the transmission. That's ready to go. I got to get this floor squared away. I'll do that. That's no problem. But the seat's got to come out. I got to wire the ignition. I want to wire the ignition in, so it's started by key and not by touching wires together. Like I said, this seat's got to come out. It goes in the Galaxy. I think what I want to do is swap the Galaxy seats. They're out of a 95 Crown Vic, the ones in the Galaxy, and I'm going to put them in here for the meantime. This seat goes to the Galaxy. I'm probably going to just recover it and put it in the Galaxy and go with that, and put the other seats in here, because this seat does not fit at all. It's a lousy fit. It's too close to the steering wheel, sits too high, sits too far back, and it's a no bueno. So I'm going to try to make the bucket seats fit better, and because it's a shift, the bucket gives better with the bucket seats anyway. So, but that being said, we're going to wrap up this video. It's a happy day. I'm happy to get this drive shaft in. It's been one of the more stressful things about this car, one of the more expensive things, and that's why it's taken me so long to put out a video, because I'm waiting for parts, trying to save up for parts. And you know, a lot of these guys that do these cars, you know, they have a lot better skills as far as cutting drive shafts down and fabricating and everything like that, which I do not. But I do the best I can, and that's where we're going to go with it. So hopefully in a not too distant future, the next video, or one of the next couple videos, will be me actually doing this first drive with a V8 in it. So we'll see. Anyway, it's the day after Thanksgiving, Friday. It's not too bad today. It's about 50 degrees outside. I'm getting ready to go and enjoy the rest of the day. I'm done working on the Biscayne for now. It's time for family and time for togetherness. So anyway, make the best of it. Be grateful for what you have. And if you're following this video, I guess you like to work on stuff. So get out there and get something worked on, and, you know, do something to feel good about yourself. You know, get something accomplished. With that being said, God bless everyone. Be safe. Adios.